Hello, my name is Martyr, and this is Let's Play Finding Teddy 2, and thank you for watching. Finding Teddy 2 is a action-adventure Metroidvania RPG, guys. Think Zelda 2 or the more recent Elliot Quest for comparisons. Now, obviously, this is the sequel to Finding Teddy, guys, and it's a bit of a departure from the original. There's a lot more action elements and things like that, guys, where the original was purely a point-and-click adventure game. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit worried when I first saw the preview for this title, guys. I was kind of scared they had to, change things too much. But when I started playing the game, guys, they do manage to kind of keep that spirit of the first game alive and bring new ideas to the table at the same time. Now, Finding Teddy 2 released on Steam April 2015. It was developed by Storybird, published by Look at My Games, and Plug-in Digital, excuse me. You can go ahead and get Finding Teddy 2 on Steam for $14.99, guys. Now, we're going to go ahead and start off with the options and start talking about all of that good kind of stuff, guys. But if you wanted to skip straight to the action, there's a little thing on the top left there that says skip to the action. Click on that if you want to just go straight to the game, guys. But otherwise, we're going to be starting off with the settings, of course, here, guys. Now, there is a couple things to note. Now, there really isn't much as far as graphics manipulation. You have zero resolution control for the most part. All you have is full screen on or off. And then it just kind of snaps to whatever your native resolution is, which for me is 1080p resolution. There's some sound sliders here. Other than that, there's really not much for you to really mess around with. There is controller support, but I would say partial controller support, as some of the buttons on my Logitech controller are kind of mismatched all over the place. And you know what? It's a game you definitely want to play with a controller to get the most out of it, to get the best experience out of this game. Play it with a controller. It does feature, support for other types of controls, PS3, PS4, Xbox. But yeah, you're definitely going to want to play it with the controller for sure, guys. It also looks to be like there's several languages here for you to play the game in also as well, which is pretty freaking sweet, I'd say. Now, the game also just features Steamy goodness, Steam achievements, and Steam cards for all you Steam card fanatics out there. I'm going to be basically starting up a game from where I basically kind of last left off, guys. It's not necessarily a game that... It's a long game, first off and foremost. I'll tell you that one for free. It's a game that you're going to be playing for quite a long time. You're going to be kind of running around doing a lot of different things, sometimes backtracking a lot. What I'm going to say right now and tell you for free is that, aside from the fact that the game is beautiful and it does really capture a lot of the elements from the original game, there's zero hand-holding in this game. If you are expecting a... Ooh, I just got whacked. If you're expecting a hand-holding experience, you're going to be let down really quickly, because it's a game that kind of lets you just figure things out for yourself and kind of go from there. So let's talk about the obvious differences between this one and the last one. Well, this one has a lot more action elements. You can jump, you have a sword. I don't know why she had a sword, she just did. She had a sword and shield in her house, and your shield basically kind of natively blocks things as you stand still. So if you crouch down low, you can see she kind of holds her shield out. But if you swing your sword or move, the shield isn't guarding your body as much. So there's no actual block button. There's just basically you just have to kind of hold still to essentially block. And like I said, it's a Metroidvania, so there's gonna be a lot of elements where you're gonna be getting new powers, new abilities. There's secrets all over the place. There's money in this game, which are like little marbles. I just got an achievement. It was apparently it's Hunter. Sweet. Okay. You can double tap to run in a direction, which will basically help you kind of speed up, and I really suggest you learn how to do that in this game, because you're going to be running around a lot in this game. It's because this game, like I said, it doesn't necessarily do much hand-holding. I mean, there's no map system for one thing. You're going to be basically just kind of figuring out where to go by yourself, which some people will enjoy, some people will not. I didn't really find it too difficult to figure out where to go. There's just a couple of times where you have to use the little music system in this game. This music system will seem familiar to anyone who played Finding Teddy, the original game. It basically has the exact same concept, basically. You have to start, saying musical words, and sometimes these musical words can basically form sentences. Now, it's a little bit more easier in this one. For instance, they give you a dictionary, for lack of a better term. You basically just have to match the symbols up. So if I wanted to say what, I would use that weird R thing and then a weird S thing. So what? You get the basic idea. That's what formed the musical word what. And there's a lot of elements and puzzles that require you to use that, which There is hints, littered throughout the game telling you how to use those particular little musical notes at times, but there's also times where you don't know shit. Basically, you just have to kind of like use your ears sometimes and kind of try to hear the notes and then kind of match them up. It's not the easiest thing in the world, for sure, but it offers that level of challenge. And anybody who enjoyed Finding Teddy, for one thing, which I did, will still enjoy that aspect to the game. And you know what? Oh God. Hey! You... Oh! Whoops! I just fell off the ledge like an idiot. Okay, that's fine. By the way, you have a limited amount of health, which is on the top left up there, by the way. I mean, on top, I should say, not top left. On top left, there is your gold amount. And by the way, you do have an inventory screen. I should probably show you that. Which, as you can imagine, you're going to fill up with a whole host of crap, guys. I mean, this is going to give you a whole lot of stuff for you to kind of mess around with right here. There's golden bugs, there's the hit points on top, there's the amount of marbles you have, there's the flowing buoy thing that I currently have, which basically allows me to go over water, which originally you weren't able to go over water. And I'm actually trying to get just to a point where we can see some actually pretty cool, exciting stuff here. Like, I've been playing the game for about, like, I would say probably... You son of a bitch! Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I died. I friggin' died! Are you kidding me? Oh my god. When you die, you lose a schmuttload of your money. Which kind of sucked for me. Because money is how you primarily upgrade your character. Now, normally, I would probably just go ahead and restart. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stop screwing around here and just keep heading forward. I mean, enemies, ultimately, you can kind of farm them for the most part. So you can kind of, if need be, if you do start running low on money, you can always just like go around and just kill enemies for, countless hours if you really wanted to. As far as the controls go, I like them, but they're also sometimes a little bit frustrating. It's just sometimes she doesn't, I want to say she doesn't is as responsive as I would like her to be. It's a very difficult game. It's not necessarily the easiest game in the world to play. There's a lot of enemies that can kind of just take your health out in about 5 seconds. But there's also a lot of times where you can find health really quickly and get all your health back. So I'm going to try to focus us, getting us back to where we were, because I just died like an idiot. The game, graphically speaking, is just like Finding Teddy 1. It's beautiful. The graphics are really awesome. The pixel art is very well done. The music is of course enchanting and somber, and it really does make you feel like you're in a strange land. There really isn't much narrative in this game, and that, to be honest with you, that's, again, if anybody who's played Finding Teddy will know this, because there really wasn't much one. Gosh, you son of a bitch. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna kill you. Oh, you punk. Okay. Anybody who played basically Finding Teddy 1 is gonna kind of recognize the overall style of this game. Basically, there's no hand holding. There's really kind of 3 in a row. Seriously? Hey, there, I got you that time. Hey, you. Oh God. Right, if you stand on those, you die. Alright, that's fine. We're almost back to where I'm supposed to be. It's a very quiet game. It's a game that's very... You have to figure things out for yourself, and... Take that, take that! Take that! Alright, so far so good. We're kind of almost back to where we were. Even though I've screwed up massively. Now we're going to pass a giant boss thing looking here. This actually was more of a musical challenge. We had to say the right musical notes to pass that giant dude. I mean, just look at that guy. That guy's really awesome looking. That is some awesome art. I will say that one for free. I mean, yes, it's pixel art, but again, look at that guy. He looks really intense. There's a lot of detail to that guy with between the leaves and the shape of the horns or whatever the hell those are. The ridges on his back are just really a lot of awesome detail in this game. It's a beautiful game, all in all. Alright, I think we're where we need to be, hopefully. Yes, this is where we need to be. Now, the game's basically story is that, after you helped them in the first game, things kind of went to poop. And you basically have to go back there with, your teddy bear actually possessed by the boss of the first game, and you need to help him now restore order to the land. It's a really simplistic story. It does a pretty good job of basically kind of explaining what you need to do. Oh god, I hate these guys. Really? Come on, dude. You did. There you go. I hate that shield guy. Those guys are the worst enemies in this game for sure. Those little shield dudes. So now we basically got the ability to kind of go over water, and we're actually on our way to the first boss here, which is what I'm going to try to get us to, hopefully before the end of this video here. I'm hoping at least. We just got a key, I do believe. Let me think, I should have the key. I do have the key. Good, 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 good. So I should be able to just get us back to where... What the heck? Oh! Oh! Secrets! Oh! So, you know, it's a Metroidvania style game, so that's to kind of be expected. There's lots of secrets everywhere in this game, guys. So, you know, you're always going to be on the lookout for treasures and things like that. Especially in this type of game, guys. And that's what's the joy of these types of games, is all the little tidbits, secrets, things that you can find in this game that you might not necessarily know was there, but, you know, you could find by having a certain ability, by having, you know, certain abilities given to you or whatever have you. We don't have to do this anymore. We can just go into the water. All right, I think I'm on the right way. I'm pretty sure I'm going the right way here. Okay, I probably got to kill these guys really quick. Oh, come on. Go ahead, hit me. Oh, right. That's the other thing that kind of drives me nuts about this game, is that touching enemies is another thing that just does damage to you kind of massively. It just can get a little bit annoying, especially when you can just... There's no invincibility moment. In other words, if you get hit, there's no, oh, okay, well, I'm going to be fine for a second. No, you basically, if you get hit once, you can get hit instantly again. There's no invulnerability frame, as it were. I hope I'm going the right way. I think this is the right way. We're certainly going to find out together. And there's a lot more to... There's a friggin' musical notes. I'm sure I have to do something with that. Okay, we might want to figure out what that's for. Is this where the key goes? It is. Cool beans. I forgot to grab that marble, but that's alright. Oh god, we have to fight this shield guy. I hate fighting these guys. Oh, speaking of which, they're utter bullcrap. There, he's dead. I hate you. Die in a fire, sir. Gosh sakes. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different kinds of elements here to enjoy, guys. I mean, it's a Metroidvania style game. If you enjoy Metroidvania style games, you're going to enjoy Finding Teddy, guys. I think this is what this is for, right? No, probably not. Push! 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 There's shops in this game, which hopefully we might get to show off. I'm not really sure. It all really depends on how the boss fight goes, basically. I probably screwed this up. Yeah, I think I did. Totally screwed up. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. That's not fair. We could probably get back. Take that. See, this is why I prefer to fight these guys. Just bounce off their heads. Much easier way to kill them than friggin' dealing with that crap. Let's just go to the end here. We probably could use those pots. But you can see there's just a lot of different kinds of areas you need to go through. Is that guy shooting through the walls? That doesn't seem very fair. Oh god. Alright, I don't have to worry about falling into the water anymore. Unless I can't get out. Okay, yes I can. Really, yellow dude? Come on now. You're making me very upset, yellow dude. Jeez Louise. These enemies, man. I will say this game is probably way harder than the first Finding Teddy. I mean, as far as that action element goes, for sure, it's definitely a more difficult game. It's going to be a lot more of a challenge, for sure. We got all of our health back, though. That's pretty sweet. I'm pretty sure the reason we got all our health back is we are very close to the boss. I think we're close to the boss anyways. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, I mean, the game also, just as far as its tone goes, it's a very well done game. It's just very mellow is the best way to describe it. I want to say it's kind of a game that is somber. It's quiet. It always has been, though. I mean, Finding Teddy, the first one, was very much just kind of a quiet type of game. Where does this go to? Let's go through the bottom door, and then we'll go through that door. No, don't fall. There is fall damage, by the way, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so you can take about half point health if you do fall and take a lot of damage. I do believe that is the boss door, which I think we're going to need a musical note to open that door. Usually you need to find a lot of music notes in this game. Of course, it's a feature just like in Finding Teddy that you need to find all the music notes first, and then you use all those music notes to kind of get access to different parts of the game or accomplish different things. Where the heck? Or maybe this is just a way to get back quickly. So maybe we can already open that door. Let's try to open that door. This is a game that you might, if you're a person who gets easily frustrated, like for the fact of the matter is there's absolutely no map system in this game. If you're a person who gets easily lost, who gets easily frustrated by that type of thing, this is the type of game where you might want to go ahead and grab a walkthrough. Let's try. Okay, so what's the code for open? That's what worked last time. It's SSH thing. Okay, so did I do it wrong? Nope. Please open. Open sesame. Okay, that's obviously not what we need to do there. But yeah, I mean that's kind of the fun and challenge of this game is that there is no hand-holding whatsoever. It leaves it completely to you for you to figure out what to do, where to go, how to go about things, which some people will enjoy that kind of aspect. Why? Why are you being so stupid? He says as he's controlling her, by the way. There's just absolutely zero hand-holding. If you enjoy that kind of challenging game where you're not necessarily going to be told what to do, how to go about things, then you will definitely enjoy Finding Teddy 2, because there's absolutely many times where I feel I'm probably lost right now. I don't know exactly what to do. I'm thinking we have to backtrack probably to go find another door that we didn't go through. Anything's possible here. I'd also love to know how to get up to those pots up there. I think there was another path to the right, wasn't there? That we did not go down. So, I mean, there's a lot of exploration in this game. Anybody who's played Metroidvania games will probably understand what I'm talking about here. Maybe we should play the musical notes here. Let's see. Let's go with what's this one? We have all those music notes, so it's that one, then that one, then like an R one. We don't have the R one though. Dang it. Maybe we have to wait for that too. Who knows? I could be wrong about that puzzle. I could be right about that puzzle. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna check the right door because we didn't go down this door. I forgot those green things hurt you. That's really annoying. Gosh dang those dang things. But yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful game. It's very quiet. There's not much narrative to it. Somber. The music is relaxing. The art is very well done, though. This is what we were missing right here. I should have gone down this right door first. Gosh dang it. That's what we were missing right there. Okay. I think these pots are just for healing, if I had to guess. You know, if I had to guess, we probably need to play that music note from the door. From one of the mermaid statue near the door for it to open. If I had to guess, that's what we need to do, which is a 6-note thing. I could be wrong about that though. But I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it is. You need to play those notes in front of that door for you to face the boss. We're gonna try to play them now though and see what happens. So, it's what? It's like S, then H, then this one, and then U, and then U, and then nothing. Did nothing for me, huh? Nothing? Maybe let's try playing it from the bottom up. So U, R. Okay. I think I'm doing this wrong. Dang it. Start over. Okay. So U and the R and then that one and then that one and then that one and that one. Nothing. Yeah, I think we definitely probably have to play that in front of the door. If I had to guess, which is going to be a little bit difficult. But I will figure it out, because I want to show you guys that first boss, gosh dang it. So what I may do right now, guys, is I actually may go ahead and cut a little bit ahead, so that way you guys can see the first boss, and then hopefully a little bit of the hub world, which basically kind of guides you through all of the other dungeons in the game, basically. So we'll be right back. I'm gonna find this freaking boss. Alright guys, we're about to go ahead and face the boss. I was pretty much right, you had to use the code on that statue to get access to the boss. The music's changed. Oh boy. Hopefully we can find some health here in these statues, these little pots here. Like I said, it's very reminiscent of Zelda, very reminiscent of, you know, other games of its nature. It's obviously very inspired, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Those games were awesome. Those games were really fun to play. So I enjoy that aspect to it, even though there's a lot of inspiration there. But I also feel like they do a really good job of still capturing the feel of the first Finding Teddy game, for sure, guys. This is the first boss right here, which hopefully we're able to defeat her. She's really awesome looking, I have to say. Good God, she already hit me once. Oh my God! What the hell? What am I supposed to do to you? Oh God! She is ripping me to shreds. Get in the water. Okay, we have like 1 hit point left. Hide. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, that worked. Oh God, she explodes horrifically too. Oh, that worked just for me to die. Okay, well, I did save, so that's the good news. So I should be able to theoretically just appear right where I was. I did lose some of my money. Yeah, we're going to have to go back through that entire dungeon, aren't we? Yeah. Oh, well, we're going to go ahead. We're going to leave this dungeon really quick. I think this is probably the exit right here, actually, we're at right now. And then we're going to actually go ahead and show you the hub world. And the hub world, basically, like I said, it's all about the story. It's basically you collecting these eggs. It's all about trying to help King Tarrant restore order to his world. And this is the hub world here. And you kind of access these things called the books, which is where all the hidden treasure is laid. That's where everything, all the worlds have been locked into these little books. This right here is the shop. Can't believe we died in about 4 seconds. And this is where you get all your upgrades, like your sword upgrade, your gem upgrades, your health upgrades, all that good kind of stuff you get from this guy by spending your marbles or whatever, gems or whatever the hell you want to call them, basically. And that's kind of, you're kind of exploring this giant castle. Like I said, it's very much a game that doesn't tell you what to do. It kind of just lets you to explore things yourself. This is the hub world, though. And your ultimate goal is to try to open this really big door to try to get back to your world, which we'll show you really quick here, guys. Like I said, it's a no hand-holding game. It's a very difficult game. If you're not a fan of getting lost, if you're not a fan of perhaps going through areas over and over again, if you're not a fan of using guides, maybe, this could be a really frustrating game, but it's still, I think, a lot of fun. It has a lot of neat things to it. It's a gorgeous game. It's a difficult game. It's just, I think it has a lot to offer for somebody who enjoys these types of games, guys. And I think it also does a really good job of capturing the original feel of the original Finding Teddy 2. Or I should say Finding Teddy, which is also pretty awesome, guys. So that kind of wraps up everything I had to say about Finding Teddy 2, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I want to say big thanks to the developer and publisher for a chance to check out this title. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and share, guys. I'll keep bringing you awesome indie games, guys. If you really enjoyed this video, maybe consider hitting up that tip jar. If you're feeling generous of heart, all tips go to improving the channel or future giveaways. Till next time, guys, play more indie games.